Hi everyone, and I got a lot of requests for drawing a realistic face. And what most people do is they put in the eyes too high. So don't do that. Take attention. The eyes are in the middle of the skull, as you can see here. So this is where the eyes, the nose and the mouth will go. And to make this clear to you, I have made a very special print for you to study the face. Now this face is 10 centimeters high, and as you can see, 5 centimeters is forehead. Then at 5 centimeters there are the eyes. Then at 2 centimeters there is the nose. At 1 centimeter there is the mouth. And then at the bottom, of course, is the chin. Now, knowing this, you can make a very quick setup for drawing a face. In this case, the model is 6.5 centimeters wide. So what I do is I have put a straight line vertical, and then I figure out how broad the face will be, like so. And then I simply start drawing in the contour of the face. I work towards the chin and then go up again. I try to draw in mirror image as good as I can. And this is the 5 centimeter line for the eyes. So first I put in the lines for the nose bridge and the lines for the eyebrows. Once I have these, I can draw in the top line of the eye and the bottom line, of course. Then this is the upper eyelid, and I place in some eyelashes. Here is the iris and the pupil. I do the same on the left side, of course, trying to draw a mirror image again. And as you take notice, in between the left and the right eye, the space between that would fit another eye. So in that way you know where to place the eyes. I already draw in a little bit of shadow. I draw in the eyebrows, of course, and some people have a very thin eyebrows, some have thick eyebrows, so just do as you please with that. A little bit of color for the irises and shadow underneath the upper eyelids. This is the top of the nose, and then I draw in a dark shadow for the nose and the nostrils. Then I avoid a hard line, but I simply draw in a little bit of shadow just on the left side of the nose. And then I placed in a curved line for the opening of the mouth. This is the line for the lower lip, which catches a lot of light, so I only place in a little bit of shadow underneath the lip. But the upper lip will catch a lot of shadow, so I make the upper lip darker than the lower lip. This is the place where the ear would go. It is in between the nose and the eye. Then I draw in the cheekbones a little bit and a little bit of shadow to make the face look rounded. And this is where the neck will come out. To make the neck a little bit more proportionate, I draw in those high bones that are there. I don't know the name of it. But the main interest, of course, is the face. Now, once you have most lines standing, it is time to place in some hair. Some people have curly hair, some people have straight hair, dark hair, blonde hair. So what you do with that part of the hair is completely up to you. Just whatever you want. Maybe your mother has short hair or very long hair. Just play around with it. And you should of course make a lot of these drawings to become a real artist in drawing portraits and faces. For this one I'm drawing in some nice long hair. As you can see, I only place in some lines, not too much, but I keep notice of those parts of the hair that catch a lot of shadow. Then I also draw in a little bit of shadow around the eyes. And when placing in shadow, your model will become somewhat more 3D and she will get more and more realistic. But the most important part is to first get everything into place. And you can do that now with these measurements. And all the distances then will be correct. I draw in a little bit of shadow for the hair that is casted on the face. And well, what is also very important is a little bit of shadow just underneath the chin. It will make the chin pop out. And what I want also to tell you is I'm a very quick drawer. I draw a lot. So you can always play this video slower. You can put that on slow motion in YouTube, of course. Or just stop it here and there. But I do hope you will give this a try. And what is also very nice, and maybe you have one, that is a blender stick. With the blender stick you can ease down your drawing and make very soft contours to get an extra 3D effect and extra realism. So if you have one, play around with that too. You can also use a cotton, of course, or just your finger. I love drawing portraits. It's not easy, but just keep trying and you will succeed in the end, of course. I'll put a little bit of extra shadow. And well, I just hope you will give it a try. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to print this out and don't forget to subscribe, of course. I will see you again in my next tutorial.